Gagari sari sani ni dhani sari ma ni 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 sa sari pa ni sari ga ma ga ma ma ga ma ni ga 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 ma ba ma ni ga ni ga ga ma ga ni ga ni ni ga ma ga ni ga ni ni ga ma ga ma ga ni ga ni ni ga ma
Check. Apologies for a delayed start. Am I audible? Great, thank you. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Namaskaram. And a very warm welcome to all of you. Coincidentally, it was exactly 11 years ago, this same date, that a charming, doe-eyed 5-year-old girl that I saw for the first time in my life came running to me, hugged me, and called me Chittappa. I melted away almost instantly. It was then that I realized the paternal instinct in me long before I became a father myself. And that is Aditi for you, brimming with so much of love. As her Chittappa, I, Sriram Bhagavat, feel honored and elated beyond measure to welcome you all this evening to Aditi Sathish's Arangetram, which marks a significant milestone in her artistic journey in Bharatanatyam. On behalf of all of us gathered here, I take immense pleasure in welcoming our chief guest, Kalai Mamani, Srimati Sri Kala Bharat. The founder-director of Tejas School of Performing Arts that she established in Chennai in 1999 and has trained over 400 students. Many of you here may know, but for the rest that don't, Sri Kalaji is the younger sister of the legendary former cricketer and captain of the Indian cricket team, Sri Krishnamachari Srikanth. Thank you so much, Sri Kalaji, for taking the time to come all the way from Chennai to be here with us today. I now welcome our first guest of honor, Srimati Gayatri Chandrasekhar of Nritya School of Art, also based in Bengaluru. Thank you, Gayatri ji, for gracing us with your presence. I now welcome our second guest of honor, Srimati Kalpana Kishore. A multifaceted Carnatic musician, a singer, violinist, and a Vainika, and the founder of Kalpanaswaram School of Music that trains students in violin and vocal. We deeply appreciate you for taking the time to be with us today. Thank you. And now is the time to extend a very warm welcome to all our friends and family members who are physically here with us, as well as those who are joining us live. Thank you. Arangetram literally means the ascent on the stage. It marks an important rite of passage in the life of a Bharatanatyam dancer. After years of arduous training, it is only when the guru deems fit that the disciple ascends to the stage for a solo performance of the Margam, or the Bharatanatyam repertoire. It marks the beginning of a long journey towards discovering the magnificence and timelessness of this art form. This evening, we are gathered here with excitement to witness the Arangetram of our own Aditi Sathish. Aditi Sathish was 6 years old when she was introduced into the classical dance form of Bharatanatyam under the tutelage of a teacher, Srimati Deepa Krishnamurthy. Over these 11 years, Aditi has developed a keen interest for the art form. Dance is not just a hobby for me, it is my passion, and I can't imagine a life without it, she says. Particularly, she enjoys learning pieces that involve abhinaya, or in other words, expression and stories, which form a deep connection between the dancer and the music. Dance has become a very important part of her routine, as it has taught her discipline, confidence, commitment, and time management. Under the guidance of her mother, Srimati Aditi Sathish, she learns Carnatic vocal music also. Currently, an ISc grade 12 student, Aditi wishes to pursue a career in law. She is enthusiastic to continue learning and dancing Bharatanatyam for many more years to come. Aditi's teacher, Srimati Deepa Krishnamurthy, the founder of Nritya Kshetra, has been a disciple of the Tanjavur Bani of Bharatanatyam and was trained by the late Guru Sri K.J. Govindarajan. While under his tutelage, she started to learn Abhinaya pieces from the late Srimati Jamuna Krishnan, working particularly on items that focus on the combination of dance and Hindi poetry. Now, under the tutelage of Srimati Ragini Chandrasekhar, Deepaji continues to disseminate Jamunaji's rich and inexhaustible treasure of rare Surdas, Kabir, Meera, and Tulasidasa's compositions, adding a new dimension to the vast Bharatanatyam repertoire. Over the years, Deepaji has lived in several parts of the world, garnering a deep understanding of global cultural diversity. Upon moving back to India in 2010, she founded Nritya Kshetra in Whitefield, Bengaluru, and since then has continued to enrich the lives of students with dance, poetry, and music. Deepaji is the recipient of the first M.K. Saroja Award conferred on her in December 2023 by the prestigious Attendance. This evening, Aditi is accompanied by a brilliant team of leading musicians. Providing vocal accompaniment is Sri Rohit Bhatt Uppur, a Vidwan in Carnatic music with a unique knack of blending different genres of music. Sri Rohit is a much sought-after musician in India. He has undergone training under various stalwarts in the field of music. Currently, he is being mentored by Vidwan Bangalore S. Shankar and Sri Abhijit Shenoy. On the Mridangam, we have Sri Satish Ishwaran. Sri Satish started learning Mridangam at a very early age from Sri Shengote Rajamani Sir, who is a direct disciple Sri Shengote Rajamani Sir is a direct disciple of the legend, Sri Palgat Mani Iyer. Incidentally, Sri Shengote Rajamani Sir is here with us today to grace this wonderful occasion. Thank you so much, Mama. Sri Satish has accompanied distinguished artists in Mridangam, both in USA and India, and has played in the orchestra for dance Arangetrams. He's passionate to teach, learn, and perform this art at every opportunity he gets. Professionally, he currently serves as a director of network operations in AT&T India. His other interests are community service and living a healthy and fit lifestyle. It is important to note that he is the doting and proud father of Aditi. On the flute, we have Sri Jairam Kikkeri Suryanarayana. Sri Jairam started learning under the able guidance of Vidwan Manikant. He later continued his passion for learning the flute under the guidance of Vidwan A.V. Prakash, a renowned flautist from Mysore. He is an All India Radio B-high graded artist. We have today on the violin Sri Vibhudendra Simha. Sri Vibhudendra hails from a family of musicians and has been performing for the last 15 years. Trained under his father, Vidwan G. N. Gururaj, and later from Vidwan S.V. Anant, he is currently under Vidwan T.S. Krishnamurthy for advanced training. He is a Bihai graded violinist from the All India Radio and Doordarshan. He has accompanied and performed with senior musicians and dancers in various prestigious venues, both in India and USA. And guiding Aditi throughout the entire performance with the Nattuvangam will be her teacher, Srimati Deepa Krishnamurthy. Before we begin this evening's performance, I have a very sincere request. Let us all ensure to have our mobile phones on silent mode, please. I know it is hard for us to resist capturing photos and videos of anything that is breathtakingly beautiful. I truly understand. However, let us remind ourselves to absolutely avoid photography and videography during the performance, as the light from our cameras can distract Aditi during the performance. A link will be shared with all of us to view this performance later. The restrooms are on the same floor. Please take an immediate left as soon as you exit this door right here. Water dispensers are placed outside the auditorium next to the elevator. Let us please exercise our best judgment before we decide to move from our seats during the performance. And if we do move, let us do so in between pieces to avoid disruption. Thank you in advance for your understanding and cooperation. We now commence this evening's performance with an invocation to the divine, a prayer led by the accompanying artists.
Giriraja Sutta Tanaya Sadaya 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 Giriraja Sutta Tanaya Sadaya
And with that, we move on to the first piece in the Arangetram, the Pushpanjali. The term Pushpanjali literally means the offering of flowers. Pushpanjali is a composition that focuses on nritta, or the abstract form of dance. Specific movements are selectively extracted from the Bharatanatyam dance technique that are then strung together in this beautiful dance choreography. Composed and choreographed by Srimati Jamuna Krishnan, this Pushpanjali is in Ragam Arabhi set to Adi Talam. She was beautiful, wasn't she? I'd like you all to give her another round of applause, please. Alarippu. Alarippu is the very first item taught to all Bharatanatyam students, irrespective of the style followed, after they have successfully completed learning all the adavus, which usually takes a few years. It symbolizes the offering of respect to God, the Guru, and the audience. This dance piece is entirely based on synchrony of rhythm and focuses on relaxing the dancer's body. It contains a lot of neck, eye, and head movements. The literal meaning of Alarippu is to bloom or a blooming flower. So philosophically and symbolically, Alarippu is the item where we all as audience witness the transformation or the blossoming of the Bharatanatyam student into a fine dancer, much like a bud that blooms into a beautiful fragrant flower. Alarippu also prepares the dancer for more complicated items which follow in a recital and is a poignant indication of the true potential that lies within the disciple. These movements in conjunction set the stage for a grand and majestic performance. Today's Alarippu is set to Ragam Natai and Tisram.
ಧಳಂಗು ತಕ ತದಿ ಕಿಟ ತೋಂತ ತೈ ತೈ ಯೋಂತ ತಾಂ ಕಿಟ ತಕ ತ ತೈ ತೈ ಯೋಂತ ತಾಂ ಕಿಟ ತಕ ತಾಂ ಧೆ ತಾಂ ಕಿಟ ತಕ ತೈ ತ ತೈ ಕಿಟ ತಕ ತಾಂ ಧೆ ತಾಂ ಕಿಟ ತಕ ತೈ ತ ತೈ ಕಿಟ ತಕ ತಾಂ ಧಿತ್ತಾಂ ತೈ ತತ್ತೈ ತಾಂ ಧಿತ್ತಾಂ ತೈ ತತ್ತೈ ತಾಂ ಧಿತ್ತಾಂ ತೈ ತತ್ತೈ ತಾಂ ಧಿತ್ತಾಂ ತೈ ತತ್ತೈ ತಾಂ ಪಿದ ತೈ ತದೈ ತಾಂ ತಿದ 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 ತೈ ತದೈ ತಾಂ ಧೆ ತಾಂ ಕಿಟ ತಕ ತೈ ತ ತೈ ಕಿಟ ತಕ ತಾಂ ಧೆ ತಾಂ ಕಿಟ ತಕ ತೈ ತ ತೈ ಕಿಟ ತಕ ತಾಂ ಧಿತ್ತಾಂ ತೈ ತತ್ತೈ ತಾಂ ಧಿತ್ತಾಂ ತೈ ತತ್ತೈ ತಾಂ ಧಿತ್ತಾಂ ತೈ ತತ್ತೈ ತಾಂ ಧಿತ್ತಾಂ ತೈ ತತ್ತೈ ತಾಂ ತಿದ ತೈ ತದೈ 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 ತಾಂ ಧೆ ತಾಂ ಕಿಟ ತಕ ತೈ ತ ತೈ ಕಿಟ ತಕ ತಾಂ ಧೆ ತಾಂ ಕಿಟ ತಕ ತೈ ತ ತೈ ಕಿಟ ತಕ ತಾಂ ಧಿತ್ತಾಂ ತೈ ತತ್ತೈ ತಾಂ ಧಿತ್ತಾಂ ತೈ ತತ್ತೈ ತಾಂ ಧಿತ್ತಾಂ ತೈ ತತ್ತೈ ತಾಂ ಧಿತ್ತಾಂ ತೈ ತತ್ತೈ ತಾಂ ಪಿದ ತೈ ತದೈ 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 ತಾಂ ಪಿದ tadai tadai tam tadai tadai tam tadai tadai ta hadam darita dham dari dham dari dai tadingina tom taka tadingina tom taka diku tadingina tom drigirtaka 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 dhalangu taka tadingina tom tai tai yom ta tam kita taka the tai tai yom ta tam kita taka tam
Jatiswaram. Jatiswaram is a pure dance presentation devoid of any abhinaya, or in other words, emotions. This dance item deals with the execution of adavus, which mean basic steps, and mudras, which mean hand gestures. Jati denotes rhythmic sequence, and swaram denotes melodic syllable. Jatiswaram is a composition that highlights the beauty of the Bharatanatyam dance technique. Pure dance movements called nritta are woven around a particular rhythmic cycle and to a particular melody. While the musical structure remains the same and is repeated several times, the dance choreography is superimposed on the musical edifice with interesting rhythmic combinations. This evening's Jatiswaram is a traditional composition of Guru Sri K.J. Govindarajan in Ragam Natakurinji, set to Adi Thalam. The dance choreography is by Srimati Ragini Chandrasekhar.
mani da ni pa da ni sa.
Check, check. Varnam, the central piece of a traditional Bharatanatyam recital, the Varnam is a harmonious synthesis of nritta and abhinaya. The composition offers a delightful visual harmony of the various facets of Bharatanatyam, be it music, choreography, mime, or poetry. Poetic stanzas are interspersed with crisp jatis, rhythmic sequences that offer an exciting crescendo in this item. The Varnam is the mainstay of the performance through which a dancer's stamina and skill are judged. This evening, Aditi is going to perform the Daruvarnam Mate Malayadwaja Pandya Samjate in Ragam Kamas and Talam Adi, a composition of Sri Muttaya Bhagavatar. The jatis and the rhythmic sequences for this Varnam have been composed by Sri M.V. Chandrasekhar, and the dance choreography is by Srimati Ragini Chandrasekhar. The beauty of this Varnam and concept of Devi have been very interestingly brought out, not just in the lyrics, but also in the dance interpretation. Here, Devi Meenakshi is seen as Tripura Sundari, the most beautiful one, the most compassionate, as the mother of the universe, and at the same time, the one who's the most valorous. The choreography brings out the perfect combination of valor, wisdom, and beauty, and that's how the persona of Devi is created. Meenakshi was born to the Pandyan king who was childless, and after intense tapasya, he was blessed with this baby girl who was stunningly beautiful. She was very lovingly brought up and was trained in the art of warfare. It is also believed that she was endowed with 3 breasts, and the legend goes that she would only attain her form of feminine perfection at the time that she falls in love with none other than Lord Shiva. Mate Malayadwaja Pandya Samjate. O mother, you are the daughter of King Malayadwaja, the mother of Ganesha and Kartikeya. You are the one with a slim waist. You have the beauty of the moon. You are great in all the arts. You allow equal rights to all the creeds. You are endowed with talent, music, and dance. You gained fame for killing the demon Mahishasura. You protect and care for Sri Krishna Rajendra, the Maharaja of Mysore. O mother, you glow with the blue color. You care for the whole world and glow like the full moon. In the Charanam stanza, the Sanchari shows that the devotee is meditating with the feeling of chakras. The power of Devi is so strong that every chakra is being churned, which is why we say that Devi is in the center of the Sri Chakra. Mate Malayadwaja Pandya Samjate in Ragam Kamas and Adi Talam. Dance choreography by Srimati Ragini Chandrasekhar. Jatis and rhythmic sequences have been composed by Sri M.V. Chandrasekhar.
ॐ शब्द ब्रह्ममयी मते मलय ध्वज पांड्य संजाते मते मलय ध्वज पांड्य संजाते मातंग वदन गुह 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 मते मलय ध्वज पांड्य संजाते
धळं गुतक दिकुतक तदिकिट तों त धी ता झम ता झम धी ता झम ता झम ता झम ता झम ता धिम मेरा क ता धी ता झम ता झम धी ता झम ता झम ता झम ता झम ता धिम मेरा क धी ता झम ता झम धी ता झम ता झम ता झम jam ta jam de ta jam ta jam ta jam ta jam ta dimmi ta ka di ta jam ta jam de ta jam ta jam ta jam ta jam ta dimmi ta ka di ta jam ta jam de ta jam ta jam ta jam ta jam ta dimmi ta ka di ta jam ta jam de ta jam ta jam ta jam ta jam ta dimmi ta ka di ta jam ta jam de ta jam ta jam ta jam ta jam ta dimmi ta ka di ta jam ta jam de ta jam ta jam ta jam ta jam ta dimmi ta ka di ta jam ta jam de ta jam ta jam ta jam ta jam ta dimmi ta ka di ta jam de ta jam ta nam ta rum ga ta kita ta ka di ta jam de ta jam ta nam ta rum ga tin ta kita na ka di ta jam de ta jam ta nam ta rum ga ta kita di ta jam de ta jam ta nam ta rum ga tin ta kita di ta jam 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 tarigada jam de ta jam 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 tarigada jam ta ka di ta jam 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 tarigada jam de ta jam 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 tarigada jam ta jam tarigada jam jam tarigada jam ta jam tarigada jam jam tarigada jam ta jam tarigada tam de ta jam tarigada tam ta de ta jam tarigada tam ta ka di ku ta ka di ku ta din ke na tom ta jam tarigada tam de ta jam tarigada tam ta de ta jam tarigada tam ta ka di ku ta ka di ku ta din ke na tom ta din ke na tom ta jam tarigada tam de ta jam tarigada tam ta de ta jam tarigada tam ta ka di ku ta ka di ku ta din ke na tom ta din ke na tom ta din
ಿರನಿ ಮಾತೆ ಮಲಯ ಧ್ವಜ ಪಾಡ್ಯ ಸಂಜಾತೆ ಮಾತಂಗ ವದನ ಗುಗ 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 ಮಾತೆ ಮಲಯ ಪಾಡ್ಯ ಸಂಜಾತೆ ಮಾತಂಗ ವದನ ಗುಗ ಮಾತೆ ಮಲಯ ಧ್ವಜ ಪಾಡ್ಯ ಸಂಜಾತೆ ಮಾತಂಗ ವದನ ಗುಗ ಮಾತೆ ಮಲಯ ಧ್ವಜ ಪಾಡ್ಯ ಸಂಜಾತೆ ಮಾತಂಗ ವದನ ಗುಗ ಮಾತೆ ಮಲಯ ಧ್ವಜ ಪಾಡ್ಯ ಸಂಜಾತೆ ಮಾತಂಗ ವದನ ಗುಗ ಮಾತೆ
ಧಿಮಿ ತಕಿಟ ತಕ್ಕ ದಿ ತಕ್ಕ ನಕ ಜಂ ತರಿ ಕಿಟ ತಕ್ಕ ತಕ್ಕ ದಿ ತಕ್ಕ ನಕ ಜಂ ತರಿ ಕಿಟ ತಕ್ಕ ತಾ ತದರಿ ತಾ ತದಣ್ಣ ತಾ ತಜೊಣ್ಣು ತದಿಮಿ ತಕಿಟ ತದ್ದಿ ತಕ ನಕ ಜಂ ತರಿ ಕಿಟ ತಕ ತದರಿ ತದಣ್ಣ ತಜೊಣ್ಣು ತದಿಮಿ ತಕ ದಿ ತಕ ನಕ ಜಂ ತರಿ ಕಿಟ ತಕ ತದಣ್ಣ ತಜೊಣ್ಣು ತದಿಮಿ ತಕಿಟ ತದ್ದಿ ತಕ ನಕ ಜಂ ತರಿ ಕಿಟ ತಕ ತದರಿ ತದಣ್ಣ ತಜೊಣ್ಣು ತದಿಮಿ ತಕ ದಿ ತಕ ನಕ ಜಂ ತರಿ ಕಿಟ ತಕ ತದಣ್ಣ ತಜೊಣ್ಣು ತದಿಮಿ ತಕಿಟ ತದ್ದಿ ತಕ ನಕ ತರಿ ತಣ್ಣ ಜೊಣ್ಣು ದಿಮಿ ರೆ ತಕ ನಕ ದಿ ತಣ್ಣ ಜೊಣ್ಣು ದಿಮಿ ಕಿಟ ತದ್ದಿ ತಕ ನಕ ತರಿ ತಣ್ಣ ಜೊಣ್ಣು ದಿಮಿ ರೆ ತಕ ನಕ ದಿ ತಣ್ಣ ಜೊಣ್ಣು ದಿಮಿ ಕಿಟ ತದ್ದಿ ತಕ ನಕ ತದರಿ ತದಣ್ಣ ತಜೊಣ್ಣು ತದಿಮಿ ತಕ ತಜ್ಜಂ ತಕದಿಕು ತದಿಕಿಟ ತೋಂ ತಕ ತಜ್ಜಂ ತಕದಿಕು ತದಿಕಿಟ ತೋಂ ತಕ ತಜ್ಜಂ ತಕದಿಕು ತದಿಕಿಟ ತೋಂ ತದ್ದಿ ತಕ ನಕ ತರಿ ತಣ್ಣ ಜೊಣ್ಣು ದಿಮಿ ತಕ ತಜ್ಜಂ ದಿತ್ ತಕದಿಕು ತದಿಕಿಟ ತೋಂ ತಕ ತಜ್ಜಂ ದಿತ್ ತಕದಿಕು ತದಿಕಿಟ ತೋಂ ತಕ ತಜ್ಜಂ ದಿತ್ ತಕದಿಕು ತದಿಕಿಟ ತೋಂ ತದ್ದಿ ತಕ ನಕ ತರಿ ತಣ್ಣ ಜೊಣ್ಣು ದಿಮಿ ತಕ ತಜ್ಜಂ ದಿತ್ತ ತಕದಿಕು ತದಿಕಿಟ ತೋಂ ತಕ ತಜ್ಜಂ ದಿತ್ತ ತಕದಿಕು ತದಿಕಿಟ ತೋಂ ತಕ ತಜ್ಜಂ ದಿತ್ತ ತಕದಿಕು ತದಿಕಿಟ ತೋಂ
ಮಲಯ ಧ್ವಜ ಪಾಡ್ಯ ಸಂಜಾತೆ ಮಾತಂಗ ಮದನಗುಗ ಶಾತೋದರಿ ಶಂಕರಿ ಚಾಮುಂಡೇಶ್ವರಿ ಚಂದ್ರಕಲಾದರಿ ತಾಯೇ ಗೌರಿ 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 ಶಾತೋದರಿ ಶಂಕರಿ ಚಾಮುಂಡೇಶ್ವರಿ ಚಂದ್ರಕಲಾದರಿ 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 ಕಲಾದರಿ ಕಲಾದರಿ ಚಂದ್ರಕಲಾದರಿ ತಾಯೇ ಗೌರಿ ಶಾತೋದರಿ ಶಂಕರಿ ಚಾಮುಂಡೇಶ್ವರಿ ಚಂದ್ರಕಲಾದರಿ ತಾಯೇ ಗೌರಿ ಶಾತೋದರಿ ಶಂಕರಿ ಚಾಮುಂಡೇಶ್ವರಿ ಚಂದ್ರಕಲಾದರಿ ತಾಯೇ ಗೌರಿ ಶಾತೋದರಿ ಶಂಕರಿ ಚಾಮುಂಡೇಶ್ವರಿ ಚಂದ್ರಕಲಾದರಿ
ಧಳಂಗು ಕಿಣಕು ಝಣುಕು ತಕ ದೃಗಡ ಧಳಂಗು ತಾಕು ತಣ ఝం తనకు తనకు ఝం తనకు ఝం తాకు తనకు తనకు కిణకు ఝణకు కుందరి కడతగదరిగిడదోం 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 ఝణకు కుందరి కడతగదరిగిడదోం 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 ఝణకు కుందరి కడతగదరిగిడదోం కడతగదరిగిడదోం కడతగదరిగిడదోం
సకల భువన సార్వభౌమే శశిమండలం సార్వభౌమే శశిమండలమధ్యగజామి సకల భువన 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 సార్వభౌమే మామా పని దద భవ మగమ పమామ నిదమ సనిద పద మామ పని దద భవ మగమ పమామ నిదమ సనిద పద మామ పని దద భవ మగమ పమామ నిదమ సనిద పద సకల భువన సార్వభౌమే శశిమండలమధ్యగజామి సకల భువన సార్వభౌమే సకల భువన సార్వభౌమే నిద నిద దబ బమ పాబ నిద బమ కపమ నిద మ సనిద బమ నిద 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 దబ నిద 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 దబ బమ పాబ నిద నిద బమ కపమ నిద మ సనిద బమ నిద నిద శామే సకల భువన సార్వభౌమే శశిమండలమధ్యగజామి సకల sa sa ni da ni sa ni da ba ma ga ma pa ma 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 sa ma ga ma pa sa ni da ni da ga ma da ni sa ga ma da ni sa 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 ni da ba ma 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 pa sa ni da ni ni da ni sa ma ga ma ba sa ma ga ma pa sa ni da sa sa da ni da ni da ba ma ga ma pa ma ma sa ma ga ma pa da ni da ni sa sa ni da ni sa ni da pa ga ma pa ma ma sa ma ga ma pa da ni da ni da da ni ba ba da ni ma ba da ni sa ma ga ma pa da ni ga ma ga ma ni da ni da ga ma da sha me sakala bhuvana sarvamo me shashi mandala bhakta sha me sakala bhuvana sarvamo me shashi mandala bhakta sha me sakala bhuvana sarvamo me shashi mandala bhakta sha me sakala bhuvana sarvamo me shashi mandala bhakta sha me Shame,
No, felicitation and then speech. I'm moving in your bag, Lana. Yes. First, they will all come to the stage. We'll talk about them and then we.
Check, check. Can we have another huge round of applause, please? Dear all, with that resplendent Varnam, we conclude the first half of today's performance. Before we move on to the second half of this evening, let's do some stargazing, shall we? Very shortly, we will invite our star dignitaries onto the stage, felicitate them, be amazed to hear about their commendable achievements, and finally, hear them share their thoughts on Aditi's performance. We will take a couple of minutes to set the stage and assemble the chairs before we invite our dignitaries on the stage. I sincerely request you all to stay patient and seated. Thank you very much for your understanding. We'll continue in a couple of minutes. Can we have all of us seated? It wasn't that long after all. Excuse me, I request all of you to sit down. We are going to start the felicitations just about in a second. Thank you. Please settle down. I feel so lonely and left out. I so want to come down and chat with all of you, but I can't. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, request you all to take your seats. We want to start the felicitations right now. Thank you.
Can we have all of us seated? We will start in a moment. On behalf of all of us assembled here, I take immense pleasure to welcome on stage our chief guest, Kalaimamani Shrikala Bharat. I request Srimati Priyanka to kindly escort Shrikalaji onto the stage. I now request Deepaji to honor Shrikalaji. I'd now like to welcome on stage our first guest of honor, Srimati Gayatri Chandrasekhar. I request Srimati Shubha to escort Gayatri ji onto the stage. May I now request Deepa ji to honor Gayatri ji. And now, I welcome on stage our second guest of honor, Srimati Kalpana Kishore. I request Srimati Aparna to kindly escort Kalpana ji onto the stage. I request Deepa ji to honor Kalpana ji. Now, let us take a few minutes to recount the accomplishments of our esteemed dignitaries. Kalaimamani Srimati Shrikala Bharat. A prominent disciple of the legendary guru, late Kalaimamani K.J. Sarasa, Shrikalaji had her calling in dance at the age of 7 and has been performing for over 5 decades and has over 900 stage performances worldwide to her credit. She has created a niche for herself with her inimitable style, nimble footwork, and exquisite abhinaya. Her fine artistry has taken her across 31 countries, spanning 5 continents. Shrikalaji is regularly featured in the Chennai City Sabhas during the December Music and Dance Festivals and has choreographed several thematic presentations including Bhaktamira, Dashavataram, and Arupade Veedu, to name just a few. She established Tejas School of Performing Arts in 1999 in Chennai and has trained over 400 students so far. Srikalaji derives her inner strength through her untiring dedication, determination, and devotion to this divine art that has fetched her many awards, including the Kalai Mamani from the government of Tamil Nadu and many, many more. She is noted for her release of a coffee table book titled Yatra on her dance journey. She recently received the coveted Nritya Ratnakara from Cleveland Tyagaraja Aradhana Committee on 13th of April 2024, this year, at Cleveland, Ohio. We consider it an absolute blessing to have you with us today. Thank you, Srikalaji. Srimati Gayatri Chandrasekhar. Gayatri ji, also a senior disciple of the legendary guru, late Kalai Mamani K.J. Sarasa, she's easily one of the best Bharatanatyam dancers we have in our age. She founded her dance academy titled Nritya School of Art in Bengaluru in the year 2009 and has trained more than 100 students. Gayatri ji's international dance debut was in May 1995 and since then has performed extensively across the globe. Her ballets and monologues include Meenakshi Tirukkalyanam, Navarasa Ramayana, Kutrala Kuravanji, Shakuntalam, and many more. She has had the unique privilege of performing in the presence of the then Honorable Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, late Selvi J. Jayalalitha. Her first book, The Self-Love Gypsy, was released in May 2022. She's featured amongst the most powerful women of South as part of Femina's coffee book. She is a recipient of several prestigious awards, including the IWDIAA Women Achievers Award, G-Town Most Influential Classical Dancer, Asia Woman of Substance, to name just a few. She is a humanitarian, a tarot reader, certified life coach, and healer. She currently heads as the director of Shaker Logistics Private Limited in Bengaluru. We are extremely honored to have you with us, Gayatri ji. Srimati Kalpana Kishore, a multifaceted Carnatic musician, began her training in Veena at the age of 6 under her mother, Srimati Sita Kishore, also a Vainika, who recognized Kalpanaji's talent and put her in rigorous training to play the violin. Even as a child artist, she won numerous prizes and awards. She started performing at the age of 9 as a violin soloist. She started learning from the renowned violin legend, Sangeeta Kala Acharya Srimati T. Rugmini. She had her vocal training under eminent gurus, including Padma Shri Sri K.V. Narayana Swami and Padma Bhushan Sri P.S. Narayana Swami. She has performed violin duets with her guru, Srimati Rugmini. As an accompanying violinist, she has played alongside great veterans, including Srimati D.K. Pattamal, Dr. M. Balamurali Krishna, Srimati Aruna Sairam, and Srimati Sudha Raghunathan. She is one of the founder directors of Samagana Heritage Foundation that promotes Indian classical music in North America. The Indian Fine Arts Society named her the most versatile all-rounder artist for proficiency in vocal and violin. Her extensive discography includes Kalpana Swaram, Sneham, and Singing Strings. As an A-grade artist, she's a regular performer in the All India Radio. She trains students in violin and vocal across the globe through her Kalpana Swaram School of Music. She has collaborated with popular Odissi dancer Shubha Nagarajan through a forum Kalarasika in Whitefield, Bengaluru, to spread the beauty of music and dance through workshops and lecture demonstrations. It is important to mention here at this juncture that Srimati Aparna Sathish, Aditi's mother, is a disciple of Srimati Kalpana Kishore. We are truly delighted to have you with us, Kalpana ji. And now it's time to felicitate Aditi's beloved teacher, Srimati Deepa Krishnamurthy. I'd like to request our chief guest, Sri Kalaji, to felicitate Deepaji. Moving on, we would like to honor our wonderful team of musicians accompanying Aditi this evening. I'd like to call on stage the vocalist for the evening, Sri Rohit Bhatt Uppur. I request Sri Kalaji to felicitate Sri Rohit. The Mridangist for the evening, Sri Satish Ishwaran, none other than the ecstatic father of Aditi Sathish. I request Srimati Aparna Satish, the delighted wife, to honor her beloved husband. The flautist, Sri Jairam Kikeri Suryanarayana. I request Gayatri ji to felicitate Sri Jairam. And the violinist for the evening, Sri Vibhudendra Simha. I request Kalpana ji to felicitate Sri Vibhudendra. And now you are to witness something special. At this time, we request our special guest and Sri Satish's Guru, Mridanga Vidwan Sri Shengote Rajamani Mama, who is a direct disciple of the legend Sri Palakkad Mani Iyer, to come on to the stage to be felicitated. He is a nanogenarian. He's more than 90, and he still actively teaches. Mama, you are truly an inspiration to all of us. I request Sri Kalaji to honor Rajamani Mama. This is undoubtedly a blessed moment for all of us to have him here with us today. We will have Sri Satish escort him back to the audience. I'd also like to take this opportunity to acknowledge the contributions and talent of the various professionals who have been instrumental in delivering this evening's performance. I request the parents of Aditi, Sri Satish and Srimati Aparna, to felicitate them. Photography, videography and live streaming by Sri Madhu of Universal Rasikas. May I please invite Sri Madhu onto the stage. Lighting, sound and decoration by Sri Lakshman of CMRIT. I invite Sri Lakshman to come on to the stage. Aditi's radiant costumes designed by Aharya Costumes, Chennai. Invite and brochure design by Akshay Satish, the younger brother of Aditi. And also my nephew. Aditi is lucky, isn't she, to have a younger brother like Akshay. Aditi's Arangetram makeup by Srimati K. Shanmugattai. She is assisting Aditi with her makeup as we speak, so we shall do the honoring a little later. I now request our chief guest, Srimati Shrikala Bharat, to share her thoughts on this momentous occasion.
Thank you very much, Sriram. Profound respects to my Guru, to our Guru, Srimati K.J. Sarasa, and warm evening greetings to everyone on the stage and at the audience. At the outset, I think, number ellaru, huge claps marubadi kodukano to both the Guru and the student who has been giving such a wonderful, lively, and a treat to the eyes and ears in this Bharatanatyam Arangetram. Idi eppadi aachuna, I must tell a little background of this particular family, who is almost an extended family to me, because Mr. Ishwaran, Aditi's tata, paternal tata, we call him Icha Mama, a very good friend of my father, Krishnamachari, and my uncles, ennoda ammaoda mamas, and my husband Bharat, whenever he used to go to Sabrimala through Tenkasi, ava veetla avatla da nanna idli nei molaga podi potu appadi oru chaapadu, if it's a breakfast time, if it's a lunch time, avlavu nalla. I mean, they're all such wonderful hosts. And the entire family of Aparna, Satish, both the mother's side and the father's side, are all very much bent towards our classical arts, which you would have seen just this evening. A father and a daughter combo is very rare, okay? And imagine here, we found that. And for that, we definitely need to just namaskaram to all the elders in both the families. Illana idu varadhu. It's not possible without the elders in the family. The values that they teach us is something just enormous. It's phenomenal. The values that we learn from elders. That is why இப்போல்லாம் பாவம் பசங்களுக்கு யாரு தாத்தா யாரு பாட்டி யாரு கசின் யாரு அத்தை பிள்ளை மாமா பிள்ளை தெரியறதில்ல. ஸோ என்ன பண்ணிட்டுனா ஒரு ஸ்டடீஸில் ஒரு சப்ஜெக்டாக வச்சுட்டுடுறா. The value system. Please be with your grandparents. They will teach you values. எப்படி இருக்கு பாருங்களேன் நம்மளோட இது இப்போ. It's become like that. What to do? They don't understand how art teaches us lots of discipline. And again, I'm saying this, art teaching the discipline. Again, an example is this family. Wonderful example is this whole family. இப்போ நீங்க பாத்தீங்க, not only the father, the brother has done even the brochure and the invite. Imagine. And I understand that Mother Aparna will also sing, but I believe today she was sitting back seat in order to invite everybody. Naturally, யாராவது ஒருத்தர் வந்து ஒரு அம்மா அப்பா இன்வைட் பண்ணித்தான் ஆனும். That's a very good one. But all said and done, I must thank for this my dear Priyanka. Priyanka யாருன்னா Aparnaவோட தங்க. You know, her son Sahit, when she comes to pick him up, I go to pick up my grandson who are the same class, Sahit, and that is Sriram, who is doing such a wonderful anchoring today. He and Priyanka, they are husband and wife, and their son Sahit, who is supposed to be somewhere here, he and my grandson are Chitta, classmates. So we come to the school, Vidya Mandir Mylapore, to go pick up. நான் தான் அங்கே வந்து ரவுண்ட் டேபிளுக்கு ஹெட் மாதிரி எல்லாரோடையும் பேசிகிட்டு இருப்பேன். All the goody, my friends there are all the mothers. Priyanka inga va. My friends, Sriram, you also come here. My friends there are all these mothers. And இப்போதான் அவன் அம்மாவை கேட்டேன், ஏன் மாமி அப்போ பிரியங்காக்கே நீங்கள் பரதநாட்டியம் சொல்லிக் கொடுக்கல? எவ்வளோ அழகாக இருக்கா பார்த்தீங்களா? எவ்வளோ பியூட்டிஃபுல்லாக இருக்கா? அவத்தில் எல்லாருமே தான் அப்பர்னாக்கு என்ன குறைச்சல்? Everybody. And Sriram is so handsome. So everybody, even this, let me tell you, the genetic, the genealogy has also played a lovely role in this family. Wonderful, wonderful, I must say. Having said all that, as I told you that I want to tell something about the family, let me now come to the crux of today's Arangetram. What a beautiful Arangetram it is. In teacher Choluvanga, Kalada, she never used to call me as Shri Kala. She always used to call me as Kala. Kalakala vera. Teacher da enakku per vecha. Kalakala. Yes, Gayatri remembers. Inge inda kalakala nu kattuva. Na anga inda varache. So, from the first item till the Varnam that we've seen, the credits goes only to Deepa Krishnamurthy. Guruleka etuvanti guniki teliyaka bodu, says Saint Tyagaraja in one of his kritis. Without Guru at any age, in the form of a mentor or whatever it is, nothing is possible. And you've been a wonderful Guru to Aditi Sathish. You've been a very lovely Guru. You've taught her the traditional way and giving the proper credits to the people who have choreographed it also. I really admire your sense of frankness in announcing the choreography done by, I know Jamna, Akka and Ragini very well in Delhi. So I came to know that your half of the life was in Delhi, I suppose. So everything was Delhi based, but it's very nice of you to have taught her this well, to bring her to this level. Na epime cholluven, every student, ipo na party, but every student when we bring them onto the stage as for the Arangetram, it is like each and every delivery that we see. It is that difficult. It is very difficult, and without the parents' support also, the child cannot do, whether it's a girl or a boy. At home, நான் இப்போ சொன்ன மாதிரி அம்மா அப்பா பாட்டி தாத்தா whoever, சித்தி பெரியப்பா பெரியம்மா, whoever it is, everybody along with her friends also should be very positive to that child, and they have been which we can easily see now. And what with the father wielding his mridangam so very well for the child's dancing. Actually, when we talk about the orchestra members, there is a particular order that we talk. So, but நான் வந்து சிங்கருக்கு முன்னாடி நாங்கள் மிருதங்கம் பற்றி சொல்லவே மாட்டோம். The order is Nattavangam, vocal, mridangam, violin, flute. But today, being the father of this heroine today, Aditi, I couldn't but tell about him first. Huh? Oh, thanks. And Aditi, bestowed with the basic and good features for a dancer. I think she's got a real good, bright future. And Aditi, let me tell you, Arangetram is only a start. Although we danced before that. You know, way back, May 22nd, 1972 was my Arangetram. In fact, this is the 52nd year of my Arangetram, but 55th year, 1969, la na Saraswati Chikitta thayyar aarambichen. This is the 55th year, that's what Sri Ram announced. In my milestone of 50 years of dancing and 20 years of my dance school Tejas, in 2019, on July 6th, 2019, I launched this coffee table book with the former Chief Election Commissioner, Mr. Gopalaswamy, Professor Sudharani Raghupati Aunty, my Dr. B. Biswakumar, and my wonderful, lovely, dear brother, Shrikant. It was such a wonderful function. In fact, Priyanka had come for the function, and audience alone, they were sitting even on the aisle. And the Madri, I can only say, as my friend told on the mic that day, Sarasa teacher anugraham enakku nariya irukku. I'm blessed, totally blessed, and also to be blessed to see such wonderful Arangetrams these days when the times are there, when so many channels are there to just divert you everywhere. But this child has been very well taken care of. Mata, Pita, Guru, all three of them. So why won't the God bless her? And of course, I think each mama knows my family. I forgot to tell about my Paddu mama. And here sits Mr. Ramanathan over here, who was a very good friend of my youngest mama, Krishna mama. And he says, he still remembers my Arangetram, I believe. On May 22nd, 1972, that he had attended. It's so nice, you know, that's what, as I told you, it's an extended family to me. It's as good as my house function. And Aditi, I hope you're ready, because although, as I was telling you a little earlier, although we have the Arangetram formalities, which is a milestone for a child, we do dance with the gurus earlier. Nowadays we do dance with the guru or for some temple programs, because I take my students once their Salanga Puja is over. Na ennoda koil program Navaratri la vanda na aada vechiduven, so that they will gain confidence. And the Madri, it is a first step that you've taken in front of your invited audience of relatives, friends, and well-wishers, and with chief guests like us. And you have so many lovely years of dancing to go in future. And just follow your guru and everything will be very good. Heartiest congratulations to both Aditi, Deepa, and every one of you over here. And I always believe that the wings should be wonderful. I mean the orchestra. That's what Mrs. Leela Venkatraman, one of the joint critic of Hindu, after my ICCR series, the retrospective, where I danced at Azad Bhavan, New Delhi, she wrote, half of Shrikala's program was won because of the wings were so good. My guru was there with the Nattavangam, the singer, mridangam, and violin. Likewise, today, my God, the singer was just fantastic. Mr. Rohit Bhatt, heartiest congratulations to you. Mr. Rohit Bhatt was too good. Adu Mate Malyat Vajala Kurta Bragala Innamma irundhathu. Very, very good. And can you believe it? Aparna, Deepa Sathish, Nanu idukku munnadi adhe virtham dhaan paaduven. I mean, aaduvom, but only thing is we enact the mudras on the stage. before that Varnam, Mate, it's a Dharu Varnam. In fact, coincidentally, on 30th June, back at Mini Hall, Naradagana Sabha, me with 5 students, we are dancing for Muttiya Bhagavatar Day. But I am taking all new items which nobody has danced, of course, so far, because Mate is the most famous popular one of Muttiya Bhagavatars, which my guru taught me when I was only 12 years old for the Vaishnavi temple at Thirumalavayal, Krompetla. Appo na aadirken. So this brings me so much of nostalgia. And now coming back to the Mridangam, Mr. Sathish, he was to the teen Chulwanga. In the sense, and the Aradi and the even Atami Podache, Enama Pannar, oof. And I could see even Deepa admiring that particular idu and the takka, romba beautiful pannar. Heartiest congratulations. Very, very, really very nice. When they gave me a wonderful, warm welcome and lunch at their house, he told me, என் தப்பு இருந்தா நீங்க சொல்லணும். I said, நான் சொல்லவே மாட்டேன். உங்க தப்பு இருந்தா கூட நான் ஒரு வருஷம் கழிச்சு சொல்றேன்னு. இன்னைக்கு சொல்றேன், ஒரு தப்பும் இல்லை. Yes, we as artists do. We are all, to err is human, to forgive is divine. So we learn by our mistakes. நான் இப்போ இவ்வளோ வருஷம் ஆடினா கூட, you mean to say I do make mistakes in my dance, nothing wrong. அது இப்போ என்னன்னாக்கா இந்த வயசுலலாம் எனக்கு அதை மறைக்க தெரியும். So that is no problem. அது வந்து ஒரு மாதிரி கோல்மால் பண்ணிடுவோம், தில்லுமுள்ளு பண்ணிடுவோம். But anyway, it was fantastic, Mr. Sathish. Beautiful, beautiful. ரொம்ப நன்னா இருந்தது. கை நாதம் was very good. And master, உங்களுக்கு ரொம்ப congratulations. ஏன்னா ஒரு குரு தன்னோட சிஷ்யாவை பார்க்கறது தான் எனக்கு தெரியும். When my students won so many, always they keep winning competitions. And Jaya TV la winners in student, winners versus winner in student ta vaangina. So I know how it is so nice to know that we give the full hard work. Now I sweat a lot while dancing, yes, while talking, yes, but while taking class I sweat double the time, because I want the students to come out well, whether they are young and very, very little in number, for them to say, oh, you tell me your friend, name me your friend, I tell your character cholra mari. Name me your guru, I can tell how you dance in Chulwa. And the vidathla also I am blessed that I am earning a very good name as a good guru, producing many award-winning students. That's only God's grace and my dear, dear guru, Sarsa teacher's blessings. And the violinist, Shri Vibhudhendra Sinha, again, without giving any hassle to the singer, avlava alaga, he accompanied the dance. Likewise, the flautist, Shri Jairam, was a really good, and the ragamla, and the prelude that he gave, everything. I think the entire ensemble was good, really good. And of course, I know Shanmugathai very well. She and her friend Chitra, she used to work for Didi. I don't know whether she still works for Doordarshan in Chennai. So her makeup was, and teacher adun chulva, aal padi aade padi di kala abdina. So you yourself saw the big eyes, the such emotive eyes of Aditi's were done so well by Shanmugathai. And Varala, okay. And last but not the least, the excellent anchoring by Sri Ram Bhagavat. At this juncture, I must tell you, I just told you about the milestone celebrations, and it was Sri Ram who gave his voice over to my yatra, the 11-minute audio visual. Such a sweetheart he is, so is Priyanka, and so are their children also. So thank you very much to have invited me, Icha Mama and Aparna, Satish, Priyanka. Priyanka name dana first cholano, but paravala. Priyanka, Sriram, and every one of you, and to have given me such wonderful food, Padma Mami, all of you, such lovely and what wonderfully, ipdidanga family na very nice. and family and friends who've come here. I think it's a very good treat for all of you. Thank you so much to all the others who have worked for this great success of this Arangetram. There is, of course, 2 more items to go. Nadanam Adinar, na ennoda Arangetrathukum aadirukken Nadanam Adinar. I think she's dancing that, and another Padam and Tillana. Thank you very much, and my best wishes to each and every one of you. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your inspiring and uplifting feedback. Moving on, we would love to hear a few words from Srimati Gayatri Chandrasekhar.
Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Thanks, Kala. இப்போ சொல்கிறேன் எதுக்குன்னு. எல்லாத்தையும் பேசி முடிச்சிட்டியம்மா. எதுவுமே பாக்கி வைக்கலையே கலா. இல்லை இதில் பெஸ்ட் பார்ட்டுன்னா உங்களுக்காவது வேற ஸ்டோரி சொல்லலாம். எனக்கு அதே ஸ்டோரி தான். அதே ஸ்டோரி தான், அதே டீச்சர் தான், அதே ஃபேமிலி தான், அதே ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் தான். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஆஃப் ஆல் செங்கோட்டைக்கு ஒரு ஓ போடுவோம். செங்கோட்டைக்கு ஓ. It's so lovely to see the Chengota family, extended family of mine, present here. Rajamani Mama, namaskaram. It is lovely to see you here. My mother would have been the heroine today here if she was here, because she hails from Chengotai. And எங்கள் அம்மாவுக்கு காலங்கத்தாலேருந்து ஒரே படப்படன்னு இருக்கு. நீ நன்னா புடவை கட்டிட்டு போ, நீ வைர நெக்லஸை போட்டுட்டு போ, நான் மாற்று மனுஷாலாம் வரா, பருவதம் அக்கா வரா, மாமா வரா, மாமி வரா. என்னைக்குமா நான் நன்னா ட்ரெஸ் பண்ணாமல் போனேன் அப்படின்னு ஒரு கேள்வி கேட்டேன். மூடின்ட்டா அப்புறம். Anyway, today it feels so beautiful because from the time I entered, நானும் கலாவும் ஒரு கட்டிப்புடி வைத்தியம் பண்ணோம். அப்போலேருந்து சிரிச்சுட்டு இருக்கோம். பாவம் அந்த இன்னொரு கெஸ்ட் ஆஃப் ஆனர் வந்து ஒரு டைட்டில் என்னை இப்படி பார்த்து கொஞ்சம் மூடுறேளா அப்படின்னு கேட்டா. அந்த அளவுக்கு நாங்கள் விவர் லைக் நல்ல வேளை அவள் ஆரம்பித்தார். ரோஹித் பாட ஆரம்பித்தார். அது வரைக்கும் நாங்கள் வந்து கலா நான் வந்து கலாவோட சேர்ந்து இன்னும் கலா வெங்கல பானைக்குள்ள ஓடுன்னு சொல்லுவாளே அந்த மாதிரி விவ் பீன் பேசிக்கலி தலை இருக்கிறச்சே. ஆமாம், கேன்சேரியன்ஸ். ஸோ அதனால நாங்கள் வாயை திறந்தா கலா ஷி செட் பேசினா வேர்க்கும், ஆடினா வேர்க்கும். நம்மெல்லாம் பேசாமல் இருந்தால் தான் வேர்க்கும் மற்றவாளுக்கு. ஏன்னா என்ன இவ 2 பேரும் குவாய்ட்டாக இருக்காளே அப்படின்னு யோசிப்பா. அதான் ஏதோ நான் அது மாதிரி நான்லாம் பேசலைன்னா ஒரு தடவை ஃபோன் கால் எடுக்கலைன்னா எல்லாரும் ஐயோ நீ என்ன ஹாஸ்பிட்டல் அட்மிட் ஆகிட்டியா, ஃபோன் கால் எடுக்கலையா. அதுவும் ஃபஸ்ட் ரிங்கில் ஃபஸ்ட்டு பெல் அடிக்கிறதுக்கு முன்னாடியே காதில் நான் வச்சுட்டுருவேன் அடிக்குமோன்னு. அந்த ரேஞ்சுக்கு ஹைப்பர் நான் கலாலாம். ஐ திங்க் டீச்சர் கேவ் அஸ் a beautiful platform. She didn't teach us just dance. நான் எப்போவுமே என் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ்க்கும் சொல்லுவேன், I'm sure it's the same with both of us. She taught us life lessons which are cannot be learned otherwise. She was just, I think she's one of the best for us, and she's, I'm sure, blessing us from there wherever. And today is such a beautiful moment that me and Srikala are there together. She said she did her Arangetram in 1972. நான் அப்போ பிறக்கவே இல்லை. தட் ஆனால் அவள் ஆல்ரெடி அவள் ஏஜ் எல்லாம் சொல்லிட்டா. அதனால் இதில் ஒன்றும் மர்மம்லாம் கிடையாது. ஆனால் நான் அந்த டைத்தில் பிறக்கவே இல்லை. I am about 15 years younger to Kala. But Anna Kalan தான் கூப்பிட்டு பழக்கம் ஆயிடுத்து. Although she's a mother figure to me, she's also a family friend of my tata party and my uncle, and she's a family friend. So they know Kala's family so well. So in fact நான் நினைக்கிறேன் கலா அந்த டான்ஸ் கிளாஸில் இருக்கான்னு தான் போய் என்னையுமே சேர்த்துருப்பாங்க அம்மா. ஒரு செக்யூரிட்டியாக ஒரு அப்படியே கலகலகலன்னு நம்ம பொண்ணு வளருவா. அவளுக்கு தெரியாது நானும் ஒரு வெங்கல பொண்ணு பானைக்குள்ளே கடைக்குள்ளே புகுந்த யானைன்னு. So we used to, we've had some great times. Again, coming back to the program today, as Kala said, Deepa, I think she just held your hand and walked without fear. You know, she just held your finger and you just took her, walked her from that end to this end so beautifully. And I think that's how it's supposed to be. Or Arangetramna teacher sonnadhu mattum aadradhu da important, because it's important to explore the stage at much later times. I think that's the most important thing. And acquaintance with the Deepa also was such a beautiful thing for me. With some people, you just click like that, and she was one of them. We've had hardly, you know, not too many meetings, but every time we met, we had a great warmth. A warmth to that extent that she invited me for her son's wedding. You know, it was such, நான் மட்டும் இல்லை, நான் போகிறச்சே எல்லா இடத்துக்கும் ஸ்வேதாவும் வேற கூட வந்துருவா. அதனால் எங்களுக்கு no inhibitions. நாங்கள், you know, we really, it's nice. I think that's how you develop connections over a period of time. And lovely, beautiful ஆடினா. And அவளுக்கு கலா சொன்ன மாதிரி தலையிலேருந்து கீழே வரைக்கும் she was meant for டான்ஸுங்கிற மாதிரி அழகாக கிரேஸ்ஃபுல்லாக நீட்டாக அப்படியே வந்து ஆடிட்டு அப்படியே போயிட்டா. So beautiful. It was so pleasant to watch her. Beautifully chosen items for her. And I have this habit, or I mean, all of us have this habit, or dance aadinirka. But as dancers, I think we have the tendency to watch that orchestra also. Satishum, Aparnavum, angendu ore love da. Glancing. அவளுக்கு ஒருத்தர் பார்த்துக்கல, நம்ம பொண்ணு அப்படி ஆடுறாளே பிரமாதமாக இருக்கே அப்படின்னு தேவர் கிளான்ஸ். I mean, நான் ஆக்சுவலாக அப்புறம் பார்க்க முடியல, பிகாஸ் she was sitting on the same side, but Satish's face gave it away. ஸோ அபிநயா ஸ்கில்ஸ் எங்கேன்னு வந்திருக்குன்னு எனக்கு இப்போ புரிஞ்சுடுது. It was not, I mean, they come from this beautiful, talented family, and Aditi's aunt, who is also a dancer, who I've seen doing Pambu dance as a kid in Chengote. I think, you know, she's எல்லாமே அந்த ஜீன்ஸில் வருதுன்னு. she's been a beautiful dancer, and she is not only a beautiful dancer, I think she's fought life beautifully. I think that calls for a big round of applause, Shubha. She's come over some big hurdles in life in terms of health, and she's standing here in front of us with a lot of pride. And I'm sure Aditi, I think Aditi stage-la apdi paakradhukku you should be really proud. And எஸ், நான் கேட்டேன், ஏன் நீ பாடலை இல்லையா, வரவாளெல்லாம் கவனிக்கணும் இல்லையா அப்படின்னா. சே there's always another time, Arangetram, which is very true. You wouldn't have been able to manage, you know, calling the guests and everybody, but it would have been a different level if you also sat there and sang today. It would have been lovely to see the entire family. அந்த குட்டி பையன் நான் வாத்துக்கு போன அன்னைக்கெல்லாம் என் மடியிலேருந்து போனதே இல்லை. அக்ஷய் இப்போ ஷையாக நிற்கிறாங்க. He won't leave me, remember? பின்னாடியே வந்துடும். அது so cute, and it's so lovely to see that he's actually designed the brochure and everything. So beautiful. I don't want to take any more time, because we are waiting to watch Aditi perform her next two items after the another guest of honor has to speak a few words. Thank you so much for inviting me. And basically, அதாவது சாட்டர்டே நைட் வந்து பெங்களூர்லேருந்து பப் டைம், அதெல்லாம் மீறி இங்கே டான்ஸ் ப்ரோக்ராம் பார்க்க வந்திருக்கேன்னா நாங்கள்லாம் we are doing a great job as dancers. Thank you so much. Thanks for inviting me. And yes, you come. He வந்து Madhura Vachanam, beautiful. I was just telling, I didn't even know that he has given the voice over for Kala's Yatra, but I just told him PC Ramakrishna range la vandirukka. So beautiful, amazing voice, and I wish you all the very best. Thank you.
As the anchor, I have a need to read what is scripted. The script goes, we're extremely grateful to have you share your thoughts with us. That was truly encouraging. Don't you think that is really the most boring statement? She made it so lively. That was so much fun. So, I mean, that was laughter therapy for all of us. We were in absolute splits inside. Thank you, really, for your speech. May I now invite Srimati Kalpana Kishore to share her words of wisdom with us.
I'm already told there's a stool there. So, namaskarams to all of you and to the eminent artists and gurus on stage. I'm very delighted today, and thanks to Aparna and Satish for having invited me. Of course, I've enjoyed dance நிறைய ரசிச்சிருக்கேன். டான்ஸராக ஆகணும்னு ரொம்ப ட்ரீம் பண்ணியிருக்கேன். எங்கள் அம்மா சொல்லுவா, சின்ன வயசில் டிவி பார்த்து நான் ஆடிகிட்டே இருப்பேன். But then I asked her, why did you put me into an instrument? And she said, கொஞ்சம் வயசானவனால ஆடாம முடியாமல் போயிடுறான். அதனால she decided that when I was like 3 years. So I said, okay, fine. But she was a Vainika and no regrets. But looks like I'm the odd one out here because ellarum dance and pati pesatnala and there's nothing more left for me. But to be honest, I think this is my 4th Arangetram as the guest of honor, and this ambience is totally different, very informal. Because usually I'll be very nervous when musician வந்து இது நடுவில் என்ன பேசுறது டான்ஸ் பற்றியோ or என்னது. Although the journey of any artist is the same, right? It's only the genre is different. So I'm so relaxed now. And எல்லாரும் ஃபேமிலி கதை பேசிட்டா, நான் அதித்தி பற்றி கொஞ்சம் பேச போகிறேன். So is Aditi here? Yeah, please, Aditi. I would like to give her a hug first. She deserves the biggest round of applause. That's not enough. Yes. See, blessings count. That's very important in our tradition. And Aditi, I think you should do namaskarams to your parents also. Round of applause, because the seed is sown by the parents. Correct, Mata, Pita, Guru, Devam. Right? Vajana solvalya, Mata, Pita, Guru, Devam. Actually, Patelna, the mother, மாதா தான் ஃபஸ்ட்டு குழந்தைய வந்து பெற்றெடுக்கிறது. அடுத்தது பித்தா, மாதா தான் இதுதான் உன் அப்பாங்கிறது காட்டுறது இல்லையா? எல்லாரும் குழந்தைக்கு எப்படி தெரியும்? அம்மாக்கு உடனே அந்த பாசம் இருக்குது, இதுதான் உன் அப்பா. அடுத்து அப்பா என்ன பண்ணுறா, குழந்தை வளர்ந்தோன்னே குருவை காட்டுறா. இப்போல்லாம் எல்லாருமே எவ்ரிபடி இஸ் த சேம் ஸ்திரீ புருஷ். பட் ஆக்சுவலி நம்மளோட குருகுல சிஸ்டம்லாம் நீங்கள் எடுத்துட்டேன்னா அப்பா வந்து குழந்தைய வந்து குருட்ட கொண்டு விடுவான், குரு வந்து தெய்வத்தை காட்டுவான். அதனால தான் நம்ம மாதா பிதா குரு தெய்வம்னு சொல்கிறோம். ஸோ Aditi is truly blessed to have such wonderful parents because she has a bonus. She's genetically endowed with the musical genes. So automatically that extends to any art form. If she picked up any art form, she would shine in that. And as both the great dancers said, she has all the ingredients of being a dancer. But I only hope and pray that she doesn't say, நான் லா படித்து என்னால் முடியவே இல்லை, மூட்டை கட்டி வச்சுட்டேன். ஸோ தட் ஷுட் நெவர் ஹேப்பன் பிகாஸ் இட்ஸ் ஜஸ்ட் அ பிகினிங். நம்ம எல்லாரும் சொல்கிறா. பட் த யூஷுவல் ஸ்டோரிஸ் ஐ பீன் இன் த யூஎஸ் அண்ட் ஐ நோ ஃபஸ்ட் ஐ யூஸ் டு திங்க் எல்லாரும் வந்து இப்படி விழுந்து விழுந்து கற்றுக்கிறாளே, இப்படி எல்லாம் ஐ ஹாவ் அ ஸ்கூல் ஸ்டில் தேர் அண்ட் ஐ ஹேட் லாட் ஆஃப் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் அண்ட் யூஸ் டு அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் இவ்வளோ நம்ம நாட்டில் கூட இவ்வளோ கற்றுக்கிறான்னு. அதுக்கப்புறம் பார்த்தா மேம் வி நீட் டு சென்ட் ரெக்கார்டிங் டு த காலேஜ் அட்மிஷன் விடுவா, ஐவி லீக்னு. Then only I knew. இதுக்கப்புறம் என்னாச்சுன்னா பரணை தான். So but that should never happen because the family is such. I'm sure they won't allow it to happen. So Aditi, no matter what a great lawyer you become, you need to give food for your soul, and only art can give you that, right? நீ லாயர் ஆகலாம், நிறைய சம்பாதிக்கலாம். Of course that's also your passion, but that's the food for soul is something different. As an artist, I think we'll all be on the same page. இப்போ நீங்கள் ஒரு டான்ஸ் பார்க்குறேன், சங்கீதம் கேட்குறேன், it just stirs your soul, right? ஒரு ஸ்லோகன் சொல்கிறேன். So we should never leave that. That's the anchor that I as they were saying that வெறும் சங்கீதம் மட்டும் சொல்லி கொடுத்தது பிரயோஜனம் கிடையாது. How it helps you, how it's an outlet for your creativity, how it keeps you grounded, and how you are able to face any challenge, you know, and how you are able to convince people. Like பால் பாட்டுக்கு பொங்கின்னு இருக்கும், நான் பாட்டுக்கு இங்கே வாசிச்சுட்டு இருந்தோன்னா அது பாட்டுக்கு பொங்கின்னு இருக்கும். உடனே என் ஹஸ்பண்ட் கூட மாமியார் தான் நம்ம ஃபஸ்ட்டு பார்ப்போம். பட் அது நார்மல் ஃபினாமினா ஆயிடுத்துனா தென் தே ஆல்சோ திங்க், ஓ ஆமாம் இதில் என்ன இப்படி இருக்குது. தென் தே see us and oh how you get engrossed in that, you know, that's the beauty of art. You can lose yourself. So Aditi, and I should, a big round of applause to a guru, Deepa Krishnamurthy, because without a guru nothing is possible. So guru is the ultimate. First parents, adukapram she steadfastly please hold to your guru, as they said. This is the stage when you're emulating, you're exposed to different forms here, and slowly the guru is the one who gives you the wings to fly. So and not but the least, usually they say it requires a village to raise a child, but a community to raise an artist. So thanks for the wonderful audience here. You've been so inspiring, so informal, so down to earth. ஒரு இதுலையும் நீங்கள் அந்த விருத்தம் பாடின போது கை தட்டினேல் பாருங்கோ, அந்த ரசனை வேணும். சில பேர் ஜடம் மாதிரி உட்காண்டிருப்பா. அஃப்கோர்ஸ் திஸ் இஸ் அ ஷெங்கோட ஃபேமிலி, ஸோ that's a different story altogether. And once again, I thank Aparna and Satish. And I'll fail if I don't congratulate the wonderful musicians, because music is the heart to dance. And they've all told the names, so I just don't want to keep repeating it. But one more round of applause for the wonderful musicians. And I was talking to Aparna and I said, how Satish ivlo gun mari vasikirarna, நான் அதுக்கப்புறம் சொல்கிறேன் இந்த கதையை நான் வாங்கிட்டேன். பட் அந்த கதை அங்கேயே தெரிஞ்சுடுத்து எனக்கு. அவரை உயிரை விட்டுருக்கார் வாசிக்கிறதுக்கு. இவன் வந்து ஆடுறதுக்கு உயிரை விட்டுருக்காருன்னா வாசிக்கிறதுக்கும் உயிரை விட்டுருக்கார். பிகாஸ் he is not a professional dance artist, right? It's not easy. அதுவும் மிருதங்கம் தான் அங்கே, லயம் இல்லைன்னா அப்புறம் என்ன இல்லையா? ராகம் லயம் இந்த மாதிரி ஸ்ருதி மாதா லயப்பித்தா மாதிரி டான்ஸில் எல்லாத்துலேயும் அதே தான். ஸோ ஸ்பெஷல் மென்ஷன் டு சதீஷ், பிகாஸ் இவ்வளோ உழைச்சு ஸ்ரீகலா அவர் பரத் சொன்ன மாதிரி அந்த she used all the technical terms, என்னை மன்னிச்சுடுங்கோ. And but I really was keenly observing, and of course more than, as she said, it was not just the பார்வை வந்து அவர் வந்து அவ கால்லேருந்து பார்வையே எடுக்கலை, அதித்தி கால்லேருந்து பார்வையே எடுக்கலை. So it was wonderful, and this is the first Arangetram where I've seen the father-daughter duo. So once again, congrats to Aditi and all the very, very best. May the Divine Mother's blessings be showered like bounty blessings, limitless blessings of the Divine Mother and Guru shower on her. And thank you and all the best.
ஓம் ஸ்ரீ குருப்யோ நமஹ. என்னோட கிளாஸ்மேட் ஈஸ்வரன் பிடிச்சி இழுத்துன்னு வந்தேன் அங்கேருந்து. வாங்க. wonderful evening, excellent. 58, 59, 60, நாங்கள் ரெண்டு பேரும் எஸ்எம்எஸ் ஸ்கூல் செங்கோட்டை கிளாஸ்மேட்ஸ்.
He is Dr. Rajaram in Bangalore.
இதுக்கெல்லாம் மூல விதை அனுகிரகம்னாக பெருமாள் கோவில் தெரு, அம்மன் சந்நிதி தெரு, அந்த கடாட்சம் செங்கோட்டையில் இருந்து எங்களால் மறக்க முடியாத ஒரு சூழ்நிலை. செமங்குடி மாமா, லால்குடி ஜெயராமன் சார், காரக்குறிச்சி அருணாலயம் வீடு வழியாக நாசனம் வாசிண்டு பின்னால் சுவாமி வர அந்த அக்ரஹாரம் எஃபெக்ட் இருக்க சொல்லி முடியாது. செங்கோட்டை சூப்பர்மேன் தமிழ்நாடு, சூப்பர்மேன் சூப்பர். அந்த 3 வருஷம் இருக்க நேத்திக்கு நடந்த மாதிரி இருக்கு. 2 வார்த்தை பேசுங்க சார். ஈஸ்வரன் சார்.
இல்லை சார், நீங்கள் வந்ததில் ரொம்ப சந்தோஷம்.
Mama, as per the request of our chief guest, we request each mama to say just 2 words. Mama, 2 words.
அதித்தி ரொம்ப நல்லா டான்ஸ் பண்ணா. நீங்கள் எல்லோரும் வந்ததில் எனக்கு ரொம்ப சந்தோஷம். ஸ்பெஷலி ஸ்ரீராம், ஆல் தி பீப்புள்.
So this is what happens when emotions take over. All of what happened wasn't scripted. So that just shows that the Arangetram has a soul of its own. So we're going with the flow. Thank you very much, Kalpana ji, for your speech. And now we are to witness the most awaited moment. It is time for Aditi to enjoy the fruits of her decade-long hard work and dedication. Aditi's teacher, Srimati Deepa Krishnamurthy, will award the certificate of completion of Arangetram to Aditi. Well done, Aditi. You have made every single one of us here beam with joy and pride. Can we all have a huge round of applause again for Aditi? Deepa ji, I'm sure your journey with every student of yours is unique as you meticulously carve them to impeccable perfection. We are so eager to hear from you, to talk about your journey with Aditi that has culminated in this magnificent event.
Before I commence, I would like Aparna and Satish to felicitate Sriram and Shanmugatai. Sriram, the MC for the evening. I request Srimati Shanmugatai to come onto the stage. Namaskaram. I would like to thank you all for being here this evening. Heartfelt gratitude firstly to Shrikala ma'am for accepting our invite and making it all the way here from Chennai. A live wire of energy, positivity. It is a pleasure to be around you, ma'am. And thank you so, so much. Thank you, Gayatri and Kalpana Kishore ma'am also for presiding over here today. I would like to start by mentioning my gurus, late Shri K.J. Govindarajan Mama and Jamuna Krishnan Auntie. Their memories and divine blessings have been constant companion in my teaching journey. And presently, as I continue to learn from Ragini, Jamuna Auntie's daughter, her contribution as a teacher to me cannot be expressed. Her teaching, her support, her love is what is making me take on my dance to my students. So eternally grateful to her for that. Today is a very important day not only for us, not only are we witnessing the blossoming talent of Aditi, but we are also celebrating the beautiful bond between a father and a daughter. It's heartwarming to see Satish, Aditi's father, accompany his daughter on Mridangam, and thereby making this occasion not just Aditi's Arangetram, but a celebration of love, affection, and support. When he first came and mentioned to me that he wants to play for Aditi's Arangetram a good 8 months back, my only question to him was, who will take care of the arrangements and logistics for today? And he just said, don't worry about all that, everything can be managed. And as much as Aditi gave time and effort to her practice, Satish equally contributed. Aditi's journey in Bharatanatyam has been marked by unwavering passion, relentless effort, and extraordinary commitment. And her dedication was evident in the countless hours of practice she gave for her Arangetram. Last 2 months she had holidays, and I don't know, I want to say this every time I make a speech about the practice for the Arangetram, which I think we all miss saying. She gave nearly 4 to 5 hours of her time every day, morning and evening. If she came to class, for those who know dance, she did Tattadavu, Naatadavu, she did all the adavus, she did all the basic items. If it was just me and her practicing, she would do all her Arangetram items. And she went on and on and on and on and on. So that is the kind of commitment which is required to get onto the stage for the debut performance. Her level of hard work proves her love for dance and the desire to excel. Music base makes learning dance a tad bit easy. Aditi is blessed to have music and rhythm in her genes through her parents. Today, as she takes the stage, we celebrate not just her debut, but also the remarkable journey to get here, which I have been a part of. Kudos to your hard work, Aditi. I'm incredibly proud of you. Yes, I am. May you discover magical moments through your learnings and create beautiful moments in your dance journey to cherish it always. Keep dance always with you, irrespective of whatever situation you are. Through my own experience, I can vouch that it's a great healer. It's a very great healer. Kudos to your hard work, Aditi. And I pray to the Almighty to bless you abundantly in whatever you wish to do in life. Satish, you're a maestro of rhythm and wit. Keep tapping those rhythms and cracking those jokes. Our sessions of practice were filled with humor, and I'm going to miss those times now. Here, I did like to go to the roots. Shengotai has been the topic of discussion today after Aditi, and I am also connected to Shengotai. Satish's father, Ishwaran Mama, and the link between him and my grandfather goes to the town of Shengotai. When Aparna and me got conversing about our roots, we got to know that Satish's father is from Shengotai and my granddad was from Shengotai. And one day walks in Ishwaran Mama to drop Aditi. Aditi was a little girl back then. And I opened the door and he asked me, are you Kamala's daughter and Shankarayar's granddaughter? You all won't believe I stood in shock. I had goosebumps. I had never met him before. He had not seen me. And I said yes. And from then on, he connected my uncles, my dad's brothers, my aunts, everybody. And it was really surreal. When we realize such connections, it brings in a sense of belonging and fosters deeper bonding. Thank you, Mama. Whenever I see you, I remember my tata, my paati, my uncles, everybody. Huh? Yes, my mother also. I would like to extend my heartfelt appreciation to our talented set of musicians, Rohit, Satish, Jairam sir, and Bibudendra sir. Thank you. If not for you all, this will not be such a beautiful evening today. I have mentioned everybody, but I cannot end my speech without giving mention to Aparna. I have to acknowledge the love, affection, and trust from her, which is going to strengthen our bond even further. Aparna and Satish have nurtured and encouraged Aditi in all her pursuits, and that support is greatly going to impact in Aditi's journey of dance. To all the presiding guests and the audience, your blessings, best wishes, and love will be held very deeply and dearly by me, Satish, Aparna, and the family. Thank you and namaskaram. Would request you all to wait and watch the next set of 3 items, have dinner, and then we all get home. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for opening your heart out, Deepaji. Aditi is phenomenally lucky to have you as her teacher. I now request, well, there's no longer a need to request because they've already gone to the audience. I request our esteemed dignitaries to take their place back in the audience for the second half of this evening's performance. I request you all to stay patient and seated. It'll take a couple of minutes before we resume. Check, check. Thank you. Aditi will now resume her performance with the Tamil Padam Natanamadinar. Natanamadinar, a song that extols the blissful dance of Lord Shiva, written and composed by Gopalakrishna Bharati. The references to the story of Agastya, Thillai, also called Chidambaram, and the Sollukattu Swaras make this dance energizing, interesting, and beautiful. It is a celebration of Shiva, the cosmic dancer, who balances creation and destruction. The song is in Ragam Vasanta and set to Atatalam. The rhythmic sequences have been composed by Sri Ramamurthy Sri Ganesh.
Ganga Tarang Ramani Jata Kalapam Ganga Tarang Ramani Jata Kalapa Gauri Nirantara Vibhushita Vamabhagam Gauri Nirantara Vibhushita Vamabhagam Narayana Priya Ananga Madapahara Narayana Priyam Ananga Madapahara Varanasi Purapati Bhaje Vishwanatham Varanasi Purapati Bhaje Vishwanatham Bhaje Bhaje Vishwanatham Natanam Adina Vegunagari Gamagavi Anagasavi Vegunagari படி தவறாமல் இல்லை பதியில் வந்து தை மாசத்தில் குரு பூசத்தில் பகல் நேரத்தில் படகையிலையில் மாமுனிகரும் செய்தபடி தவறாமல் இல்லை பதியில் வந்து தை மாசத்தில் குரு பூசத்தில் பகல் நேரத்தில் பட்ட கையிலையில் மாமுனிகரும் செய்தபடி தவறாமல் இல்லை பதியில் வந்து தை மாசத்தில் குரு பூசத்தில் பகல் நேரத்தில் தக்கிடதக்கதும் தக்கணம் ததிகும் ததிதே திமிதனனம் தினனம் ததிகும் ததிதத்தினு தினு திக்லாம் திக்லோ திமிதாக தத்த தத்த ஜணு ஜணு குத தைய தைய ததிமித கிடதக கிட ஜோನು ததிமி தக்கிடதக தாம் திக்கிடதக தோம் ததோம் எழுநடனோ அஷ்டதிசையும் கிடுகிடங்க சேதன் தலை நடங்க அண்டம் மதிர கங்கை உலகிதர கொள்ளாடருள் கொள்ளாட இஷ்டமுடனே கோபால கிருஷ்ணன் பாட சடையாட அறவும் பதமாட பதின் பதமாட தோம் தோம் என்று பதவிகள் தோம் தோம் என்று அஷ்டதிசையும் தாட சடையாட அதவும் பதமாட அதின் பதமாட தோம் தோம் என்று பதவிகள் தோம் தோம் என்று தாம் தகினதகதம் தகனும் தரிகுணரிதே தினி தத்தனம் தினனம் தரிகுணரி தத்தினு தினுதேதாம் தேதாம் திமி தாஹத்த தத்தத்த ஜொனு ஜொனு ததி திமுத தையதைய தரிவித கிடதக தகிட ஜொனு ததிமி தக்கிடதகிடதாம் திக்கிடதகிடதோம் ததோம்
Taye Yashoda. We now move on to the second last item of today's program, the widely popular Tamil Padam, Taye Yashoda. A young, angry Gopika addresses Mother Yashoda and says, "Oh Yashoda, please listen to the incessant pranks of your son Krishna, the one born in the cowherd clan. I have never seen anyone like your son in this wide world. With anklets on his feet, tinkling bangles on his wrists, and the swaying necklaces on his neck, he came down my street. The celestial beings above and the mortals below delight in the sight of the blue-hood Krishna dancing. Seeing the little boy, I was filled with love and embraced him. The naughty rascal kissed me full on my mouth, just like my married husband. He is not as innocent as he looks, and is the cause of the embarrassment I face. The other day, at twilight, he came to my house and demanded a fistful of butter, cajoling and fighting with me. He is none other than Vasudeva, the creator of the universe. Smitten by his beautiful face, when I hugged him, he showed me the three worlds within his little mouth. Set to Ragam Todi and Aditalam, this poetic composition of Mahakavi Uttukada Venkata Subbayar has been choreographed and danced by Guru Jamuna Krishnan. தாயே யசோத உந்தன் நாயர்குல தோதித மாயம் கோபால கிருஷ்ணன் செய்யும் ஜாலதை கேளடி தாயே
யசோத உந்தன் போல கோதில மாயம் கோபாலகிருஷ்ணன் செய்யும் ஜாலதை கேளடி தாயே யசோத உந்தன் போல கோதில மாயம் கோபாலகிருஷ்ணன் செய்யும் ஜாலதை கேளடி தாயே யசோத உந்தன் குல கோதில மாயம் கோபாலகிருஷ்ணன் செய்யும் ஜாலதை கேளடி தாயே யசோத உந்தன் குல கோதில மாயம் கோபாலகிருஷ்ணன் செய்யும் ஜாலதை கேளடி தாயே யசோத கையலே கேளடி உந்தன் பையனை போலவே இருந்த வையகத்தினோரு பிள்ளை நான் கண்டதில்லை கையலே கேளடி உந்தன் பையனை போலவே இருந்த வையகத்தினோரு பிள்ளையும் நான் கண்டதில்லை தாயே யசோத உந்தன் போல தூதில மாயம் கோபாலகிருஷ்ணன் செய்யும் ஜாலதை கேளடி தாயே யசோத யசோத காலினில் சீலம்பு கொண்ட காலினில் சிலம்பு கொண்ட கைவனை புலங்க மூத்து மாலைகள் அஜையதே வாசலில் வந்தார் காலினில் சிலம்பு கொண்ட கைவனை குலுங்க மூத்து மாலைகள் ஆசையே வாசலில் வந்தார் வானோர்கள் எல்லாம் புகழ மானிடரெல்லாம் அறிய வானோர்கள் எல்லாம் புகழ மானிடரெல்லாம் மகிழ நீல மேக கண்ண நவநாதனவாடி ராணி நீல மேக கண்ண நவநாதனவாடி ராணி நீல மேக கண்ண நவநாதனவாடி பாலன் என்ற தாவி அணைத்தேன் அடிய சோத பாலன் என்ற தாவி அணைத்தேன் அணைத்த எல்லை மாலையிட்ட மண் போல் வாயில் வாசுதேவன் இவந்த அடிய அந்த வாசுதேவன் இவந்த அடிய அந்த வாசுதேவன் இவந்த இவனை மைந்தன் என்ற பாதிமணி மேல் வைத்து சுந்தர முகத்தை பார்க்கும் வேளையில் லோகம் போலே பரலோகம் காடி நாடி இவனை என்ற வாதி மணி வைத்து சுந்தர முகதை பார்க்கும் வேளையில் வாய்த்திருந்த இந்திர லோகம் போலே பரலோகம் காடி நாடி தாயே யசோதா உந்தன் நாயர் போல தோதிய மாயம் கோபால கிருஷ்ணன் ஜெயோ ஜனதை கேளடி தாயே யசோதா யசோதா
We have reached the finale of today's program, the Tillana. Tillana is traditionally the culmination of a Bharatanatyam recital. This item is an expression of joy and exuberance. Essentially a nritta item, the Tillana brings out the beauty of the art form through the intricate and variegated Adavu patterns. Tillanas have short sahityam or lyrics towards the end and are devoted to any particular godhead. This traditional Tillana is in Ragam Paras and Talamadi and choreographed by late Srimati Jamuna Krishnan. The Tillana will be immediately followed by the Mangalam. Tanum tanata dhirana Tanum tanata dhirana Dhirani Tum dhirana Dhirani
धिरना दीम तदीम दीम दीम तनन धिरना धिरना तनो तन ददी धिरना धीम तदीम दीम दीम तनन धिरना धिरना तदो तनन धिरना धीम तदी दीनाम गिरदक जुणुदक धन्नो तनत धिरना दानि तो धिरना तदधन्नो ओम दनद धिरना रामनाथपुरपालकुडो मुदु रामलिंग राजेन्द्र विभुनि अभिरामि रयमुग रक्षितुमि वाराहि राजराजेश्वरि शङ्करि रामनाथपुरपालकुडो मुदु रामलिंग राजेन्द्र विभुनि अभिरामि रयमुग रक्षितुमि वाराहि राजराजेश्वरि शङ्करितं तकिडनि निधनि दगदिमि तकनो गमदग तकिट झुम झम तकदंत तकिटनि निधनि दगदिमि तकनो गमदग तकिट झुम तकत झुम झुम मायनि तकिट झुम निरवतनन निरमायनि धनि ददि अधिग्न झुम तनत धिरना ಪವಮಾನ ತುದುಡು ಬಡು ಪದಾರ ಪಿಂದ ಮುಲಗೋ ನಾಮ ರೂಪ ಮುಲಗೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಜಯ ಮಂಗಳ ನಯನ ಜಯ ವಿನುತಮೈನ ನಿನಾಮ ರೂಪ ಮುಲಗೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಜಯ ಮಂಗಳ ನಿತ್ಯ ಜಯ ಮಂಗಳ ನಿತ್ಯ ಜಯ ಮಂಗಳ कायेन वाच मनसेन्द्रियेव बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृतिस्वभाव करोमि यद्यत् सकलं परस्मै श्रीमन्नारायणायेति समर्पयामि मंगलम
A huge round of applause for Aditi and the entire team here. Before we move on to the vote of thanks, I have a small announcement to make, but a tasty one. I'm talking about the dinner, of course, by Rameshwaram Cafe. Please join us for dinner that is served in the ground floor on your right as you move out. There are a few tables arranged for the senior citizens for food to be served to them. And for the rest of us, there is a buffet organized with an amazing spread. So please do join us.
Please sit down, all of you. Please sit down for a few more minutes.
I would now like to invite Sri Satish Ishwaran, who would like to express his heartfelt gratitude for this evening's Arangetram.
Thank you, Sriram. If you can stay for 2 more minutes, please. There are so many people to thank here, but I will not stand between you and Rameshwaram Cafe for sure. Just give me 2 minutes, okay? So, I did not tell many people, the light is on my face, I can't see anybody. Can you turn the lights on there, please? Thank you. I did not tell many people that I am playing the Mridangam today on the stage. The reason is I was concerned that many people will not show up. But I'm glad you are all there, and extremely pleased that you spent your time with us today. Thank you so much for that. Thanks. I would like to call Aparna, my lovely wife here. Where is she? On stage. I can't even see anybody here. Where is she? Backstage. Aparna, can you come here, please? I would like to call Aditi and Akshay as well. Great work, Akshay. Actually, Srikalaji and Gayatriji mentioned that Aparna could have sung in the orchestra. I did tell Aparna to sing in the orchestra. She said there are so many arrangements to be made, who will take care of the nuances and all those things. I told her, you know what, you singing there is priceless, and for everything else we have MasterCard. That didn't work, so they have to change the ad somehow, right? But she was instrumental in making sure that all the arrangements were made, all the nuances were taken care. Whatever you see here today is all her work. Aditi deserves a huge round of applause for his excellent work. I read an article very recently that a dance program, the Margam she danced, the 7 pieces that she danced, is equivalent to running a half marathon, right? And she did it in 2.5 hours, which is a very good pace. There are plenty of good runners here, right? She did it in great pace. But only thing is, I cannot imagine running with his makeup and costume and the smile. She did great. Wonderful, Aditi. Thank you so much. We are truly, truly grateful to so many people for making this program a grand success. Chief guest of this evening, Srikalaji, thank you for honoring with your presence today. In spite of your very busy schedule, in between your Cleveland award trip and your UK trip, you agreed to be a part of this program as well. We are so pleased. And coming all the way from Chennai, really appreciate that, Ji. When we first got introduced to Srikalaji, as she mentioned, through Priyanka, a few months ago, we visited her residence. We could see her as a very down-to-earth person. She was actually teaching some kids dance, and we could sit there patiently and see what she was doing. And down-to-earth person. And then we started sharing rich experiences. She started talking about dances and her rich experiences, etc. We almost forgot why we went there for some time. And then I had to tell Aparna, we are here to invite Srikalaji for our program. Can we talk about that? We barely mentioned that for a few seconds, and she said, June 1st, I'll be there. That's it. Right? Thank you so much for kindly agreeing to be a part of this as a chief guest. Our guest of honor, Gayatri Chandrasekhar ji. Ji la solradhukku romba formula irukku. Please. Right? Very well, as she mentioned, very well-known family friend from Shengotai. Shengotai has been the theme today. We should have Aditi Arangetram Shengotai. We should have kept that title today, right? A very popular, passionate, enthusiastic performer and teacher. Thanks for coming all the way from Koramangala. Sometimes it is difficult to come from Koramangala than from Chennai. So, thanks for making it. Okay? Thanks for your gracious presence, Gayatri. Truly appreciated. Our second guest of honor for today, Kalpana ji. When I read her biodata, I was awed by her accomplishments. A truly multifaceted musician, Vainika, Veena, and give any instrument, I think she can play. She's so talented. A very modest and a wonderful human being. I had an opportunity to attend a few of her Nama Sankirtanam programs. If you have missed it, you should attend. She will take us to a different level of spirituality and bhakti. Thank you so much, Ji, for your wonderful concerts. And thank you so much, Kalpana ji, for honoring with your presence today and your kind words. That's true for all of them. I mean, I think you appreciated me enough for my lifetime. Thank you so much. A very special guest of this evening, my Guru, Sri Rajamani Mama. Thank you so much for being here today. Extremely fortunate to learn Mridangam from him. Even now at this age, he is ready with laptop and Skype to teach me. It is a shame that I am not very regular for his class. But I will make it a point from here onwards, Mama, I hope you are hearing that. I will come to your class very regularly. Whatever bit I played today is because of his blessing. Thank you so much, Ji. Thank you so much, Mama. You have traveled all the way from Chennai. Mama, iniki vandu train pudichu all the way he came. Kannan, thank you so much for bringing Mama today. Truly, truly blessed for to play in front of my Guru. Your Asirvadams means a lot to us, Mama. Thank you so much. Next, the one and only Deepa ma'am. Where do I start? I know Aparna is ready to snatch the mic from me because I've been talking, for a long time. But I have to say a few words on Deepa for sure. If I have to define Deepa in one word, I was really thinking about it. What do I define with one word? I would say resiliency. Resiliency, right? Irrespective of everything around her, her focus and perfection towards dance is phenomenal. Thank you so much. When we first started looking, when we moved to Whitefield, we started looking as who's a good dance teacher for Aditi. Then Deepa's name showed up. Okay, where is she living? Shantiniketan. Okay, let's move to Shantiniketan. And then we figured she was in Tower 7. We moved to Tower 7. Deepa ma'am, we are following you. Okay? A great human being, wonderful friend, perfectionist, a so committed individual, and a wonderful chef, a wonderful gourmet chef. Thanks for the Paul Payasams and Chakra Pongals. Keep sending that to the 10th floor. I know Aparna is ready to take over. Thank you all so much.
Thank you, Satish. இப்போ நான் என்ன சொல்கிறதுன்னு எனக்கே தெரியல. Deepa ma'am, Deepa, thank you is not enough to express our gratitude for the amount of effort and time that you have put in for this day, Deepa. Wonderful. I have no words. I have to mention this. 11 years back when we moved to PSN, that is Prestige Shantiniketan, I found out about Deepa's dance classes and I was very interested to enroll Aditi in Bharatanatyam. Deepa had immediately agreed to teach her, and Aditi's interest in dance has only grown further and bloomed into a passion. Thanks to Deepa. Deepa indeed strives for perfection. The dedication and effort that she has taken to conduct daily classes, extra practice sessions for the past 4 to 5 months.
Wow.
More than that. நான் ஏதோ கொஞ்சமாக சொல்கிறேன், தப்பாக எடுத்துன்றாதீங்க. Spending time to correct every minute detail, especially while teaching Abhinaya, it is not easy at all. அதித்தி எவ்வளோ தடவை போய் கற்றுன்னு வந்தா, எவ்வளோ தடவை திட்டு வாங்கினா, எவ்வளோ தடவை இது பண்ணாங்கிறது எனக்கு தான் தெரியும். ஒரு ரூமில் தனியாக உட்காந்துட்டு ஷீல் பி சிட்டிங் அண்ட் டூயிங் அபிநயா. என்ன பண்ணுறேன்னா எதுவும் இப்போ கேட்காத, நான் அப்புறமா சொல்கிறேன் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி. While managing her busy schedule at home and looking after her family, her commitment to her students is something that deserves an applause. On days when Aditi feels low, Deepa has encouraged and reassured her. Aditi truly loves and admires you, Deepa. Thank you for being such an inspiration for her. I cannot miss thanking Deepa's entire family. They are sitting right there. Krish, Dushi, Dinesh, Anchita, and even their pet Caesar, who have all been so encouraging in the preparation of this program. And Deepa also made Agastya, her cute grandson, to sit on her lap to watch Aditi's classes. Avanu tale nanna aatinde he used to. Music stop anona he will like start crying. More than a teacher, Deepa is a wonderful friend. We enjoyed the entire process while planning for the Arangetram, Deepa. So the orchestra of this evening. On the vocal, Sri Rohit Bhatt Ipur. Such a beautiful voice. Wonderful. We are mesmerized by the soulful renditions in today's performance, sir. Thank you so much for your vocal support. Sri Satish Ishwaran, my husband. Thank you for your wonderful accompaniment on the Mridangam. He is the pillar and the backbone for our daughter's Aditi's Arangetram. I have to mention this. It is not easy to manage office work, calls, organizing for the Arangetram. Yegapatta phone call, inda pakkam office call, inda pakkam Arangetram call, caterer, idella vera pesindu. Constantly, he was encouraging Aditi and supporting her throughout the Arangetram. Thank you for your tremendous effort. I would like to extend our sincere thanks to Sri Jairam Kikeri sir for his mellifluous flute this evening. Wonderful, beautiful alapanas. I really enjoyed it. Thank you, Sri Vibhudendra Simhaji, for mesmerizing accompaniment on the violin. Aditi is blessed to have performed her Arangetram while being supported by a group of talented artists today. I would also like to take this opportunity to acknowledge the contributions and talent of the various professionals who have helped us in making the program a grand success. Photo shoot makeup by Mr. Kiran Raj Kanakaraj. The Arangetram makeup by Srimati K. Shanmugathai, who has come all the way from Chennai to get Aditi ready for her big day. Thank you. A big thank you to Madhu, Universal Rasikas,
Super, sir.
for the pre-Arangetram photo shoot, today's program photography, videography, and live streaming. Our sincere thanks to Lakshmanan and Harish at CMRIT for the stage lighting, sound, and decoration. I cannot miss thanking my brother-in-law, Sriram Bhagavat, for hosting the entire program with great eloquence. Wonderful, Sriram. Super panna. The content, clarity, and the voice was exceptional today. Akshay Satish, Aditi's younger brother, has designed the invitations and brochures for the program. In spite of being naughty and teasing around during her practices, he's been her biggest moral support throughout her Arangetram journey. Every day he would come back from school and ask, Aditi, you practice panniya, evlo neram aadina, electoral kudichiya, adu kudichiya, ella. And he's been very emotional today. Thanks to Aharya Costumes for designing Aditi's beautiful costumes. I would like to thank our lovely family and friends who have come from different parts of India to encourage Aditi today. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Wonderful audience. I especially want to thank my Appa and Amma for coming here a week early to help us organizing the event. With a cook they came and they helped me a lot. My special thanks to our friends Subhashini, Kavita Dilip, Neeta Rajesh, Sujata Vinod, Pallavi Natraj and family. We miss Adi Anki, Pallavi and Natraj today in this evening. Romba miss pandrom vala. Thanks to all our friends for all their help and support.
Thank you.
I thank Achyut and Prasanna for helping around. Uddhav.
All the cousins.
Special mention to Arunima, Aditya and her other friends for always being around and supporting.
Thank you, thank you.
Thanks to all the cousins. Thanks to everyone who joined the live stream. We miss your physical presence here with us today. We miss our Chitti and Chittappa today. Finally, thank you all for being a lovely audience. Thank you so much. Over to Sriram again.
Thank you.
Just two more lines, really. Thank you, Sri Satish and Srimati Aparna. Thank you, everyone, for making Aditi's Arangetram grand and memorable. Really, we have no words. Thanks is an understatement. We are deeply moved and touched by your presence and encouragement. Aditi shall wait at the lobby for those of you who wish to congratulate, meet, and take pictures with her. We wish you all a very good evening ahead. Namaskaram. Please stay back for the dinner. Please do stay back for the dinner.